Start that recording up.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. All right, so the last date we went on was Robert, which was a hell of a date. We've only done Hugo twice because he's the best. So I think we need to do Damian. We'll do Damian, Joseph, and then we'll wrap all the way back around. And then I'll pick the final dad, who I'm going to be with. It's me. All right, Damian, you Gothic motherfucker. Let's do it. Guy Fieri official. The Guy Fieri? Thanks, man.
Yeah, official.
Isaiah Saab, thank you for the 16 months. Reich, man for the job. That's actually a good username. Christmas Eve, Bopify, thank you guys, thank you. Damien seemed really interested. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. Maybe suck blood or complain at a store. I sit there for a minute before I see Damian typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings. What are the chances this guy forgot to hit enter, and it just says, yes? Weed. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Yeah, you were kind of a fucking crybaby. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Blood March. This fucking guy. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something?
Aww.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. It's a little nasty. Just a little gross. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the communicator to Amanda and she squints at Damian's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and lamau. Ayy, lamau. Or whatever, and decided that what they need to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or I'll dowry. Or, so you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it and back to me, aren't you? Oh, hold on, let me turn off my... Let me appear offline on Steam. Goddamn friends playing games popping up on my screen.
Huh.
Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great. So what do I say to Damian? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards.
Yeah.
Weed. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Well, that was... Alright. It's like the start of a Castlevania game, which I guess makes sense. I make the short walk over to Damian's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, a state. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Nothing gets me more moist than dead relatives. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Oh no, is the dog dead? I don't like that. I can go without that. Hello? Yo, can I get some Monka S's in chat? This shit's spooky. Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damian? Weed. Pleasure to have you in my house. I look up and see Damian standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. This fucking guy, dude. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. All right. Damian leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reasons. Oh. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. Man, if you liked My Chemical Romance, I'd be more into you. You're creeping me out, dude. Though you do have sandwiches. The sandwiches are a nice touch. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damian opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling, arched windows. Floor to ceiling, arched windows. Excuse me. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damian is clearly really proud of this room. Pick up a book. You know, Weed, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random, examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the change that Sasuke had bound him with, shirtless and out of... Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damian snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelves. This is why we should ban anime. You're not goth, you're just a fucking weeb. That's a rare book for my private collection. I bet you this whole section right here, no, fuck it, both sections, all yaoi. This is all yaoi right here. And this book is probably Everybody Poops. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs in the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. That's what, hey, cute girlfriend. She's tuned to Splatoon. Tina. I love you. Fucking rip me. I think this is what Susie does. Something very similar to that. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Let's look at the window. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damian's backyard. Oh, shit! Nightingale, thank you for the $10. It showcased a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. That Craig. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait. Really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? Fuck yeah, dude. I follow Damian to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damian pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damian smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high, my name's Weed God, I know all about high, Damian, don't mansplain this to me, refers to both the later times of day that The working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they served. Excuse me, they're served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damian takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home was really impressive. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. Kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? You know what? I'm going to take a guess. Here we go. Damian, big fan of The Sims. Loaded up The Sims 1 for the first time. He saw the Goths was one of the starting families. He clicked the Goths. You had Mortimer. You had Bella. And he's like, damn, this family's dope. I want to be just like this family. Then he grew up. And now he's living the sim life. Hopefully somebody knows that reference and I just didn't date myself. Are the Goths even in the Sims 4 game?
Yeah, they're in all of them.
Boom. Nailed it. Thank you. That's my theory.
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father bought me a copy of The Sims. No. Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Haha, did you guys see a marching band? This is amazing. I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. Excuse me. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Why, though? He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws, and love it all the same. Tell me, weed, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly rather attractive. Please do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. Oh, man. Soap making videos? Love me some word jumbles. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Wow. Sandwiches wasn't there. That'd be a totally different statement.
Oh.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. Damian takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth? God, please speak English. Or maybe I should learn English. To discuss personal and romantic relationships in public. So lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower can mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Yeah, everyone knows if you give someone a bouquet of flowers and put 2 bows around it, that means you're down to eat ass. Me and Tina have been exchanging the same bouquet of flowers for years. Still no ass eating, though. Maybe for the 4-year anniversary. Damian leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum. The orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. Oh, 3 cheers for sweet revenge. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Ooh. Not the My Chemical Romance album, huh? Ooh. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckles. Oh, I'll go sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. My stomach grumbles. Oh man, now I want some sunflower seeds. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damian down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh. Weed. Will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it, man. Damian smiles and walks back to his house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden. Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh, no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Fuck. That's the head. Nope, put that back. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, how does this go? I wasn't paying attention what they look like. Oh, you could turn this upside down? Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. He's gonna be so pissed off, or maybe he's not. Oh, baby.
Goal.
Woo! I didn't know you could flip. We're good. We're good. That was like the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, but not nearly as hard. Oh, I clicked. I'm sorry. That said something like, ooh, that was a close one. Weed, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damian worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Hey, who's this stud? Damian and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damian, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damian's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? Oh. This. Damian, you have to see to believe. Damian and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session. I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Oh boy. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second, Lucian. Did you try to... Cask of... Amontillado? Ernest? I'm gonna guess that's a book thing. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damian and whisper to him. What's cask of that? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. Oh. Isn't Edgar Allan Poe the one in the hole?
Oh.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. and you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Sweet Manchego.
Love that line. Took you 20 minutes. Son, we did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado. Still don't think I'm saying that right. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
What?
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Haha. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damian and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. Not like this. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under, what the hell? Don't do whatever that was. Again, you two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian, high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damian, and I pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you could spend the next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damian's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. Didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. In all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around. Eggplants!
Oh.
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damian bows with a flourish. Classy.
Huh.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition? Ugh. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chick cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Yeah, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular size house? I don't know.
Shabby chick, babe.
What'd I say?
Shabby chick.
Oh. Whoops. What would a shabby chick even be? How afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian live-streamed the entire thing. Very self-aware. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damian guy's a character. He's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Periscope that shit.
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
I'm familiar, yes. Hold on, I have to make, shout out Lucian. I need to, change one thing quickly. Here we go, okay. There you go. S-Boys?
Welcome.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up, wake me up inside.
I guess it's a good time to catch up on everything. Yo, Xylene just spent $300 on a set of tires. Now to waste some on you, Brown Heart. That sucks, man. Hopefully your car's good, though. Thank you for the $59. Much love to you, man. Slightly uncomfortable with the $10. Says hi to Tina. Hi to Tina. Lid the Squid with the $5. Hey, Ray. Just want to say thanks for retweeting my Dream Daddy recess tweet yesterday. Put a real smile on my face. You're my favorite streamer, and I hope everything goes well for you, Tina and Charlie. Brown Heart. Well, thank you. It was a very funny tweet. We should definitely put that in chat. Nightingale, the $10. That feel when I realized I've got to be sub for 35 years to pull off the 420 sub. You're close, though. We're close there. And then, bits. We got Remiel Gaming with the 420 bits twice. Thank you. And then, quick rundown of the subs. Andy Skittles, Real 000, Monster Mike, Aquaman, Alec, Dandy British Guy, Agarmo, Yo Dog Grim, Grim Q5, Rian Krusnik, Prince Tarkwan, Poot the Bard, Crush Bronson, that tier 2 sub, thank you. Levis Morbiform. We got Gray, Magical Tennis, Not Will, Andy, Claire Maury, Arkin, Team Jive Swag, Conman of Canada, excuse me. Daisy Dewdrop, Sharp Derp, Bopify, Christmas Eve, Reichman for the job, Isaiah Sob, thank you, and then Dark Spartan. Much love, guys, much love. All right, Joseph. This is a man of God. Man of God. Yo, SC fan, thank you. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait. How do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray with him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Why were there question marks? Who else would be in this house? Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference?
Dad.
You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Man, it focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Huh, that wasn't so bad. Hi, Weed. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Tilde. Weed. Well, guess I'm doing this. I can read it because my afro is in the way. Save a brownie for me. Promise she won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I only have a green afro and green eyebrows. This guy really likes the anchor, huh? I would be terrified this would fall off as I'm walking out the door and just end me. Make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Weed. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? Where's the crop chop? I don't have it anymore. I gave it to Maddie. The door begins to creak open. A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Weed? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey, Krish. Fuck. Chris, right. Hi again. I'm Weed. I know what your name is. Boy, isn't Krish like the baby or some shit? I don't know, this family's weird. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? Chris blinked slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This is a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Oof. All that queso I had for lunch is coming back up. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner.
Oh.
Weed, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I sure am, Aaron Hansen / Eagle Raptor of Game Grumps fame. I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Hey.
Joseph leads me to a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. Oh, the big anchor above the door didn't make he might be slightly interested in nautical-themed items, Weed? And teen magazines? And Octodad?
Oh, yeah.
I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. I wonder if Ocean Man plays on loop in his home. I would hope so. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh my god, the creepiest fucking kids in this game. Ah, here are my twins. Or here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Weed. Hello, father. Hello, Weed.
Oh.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick. Egg them on. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny?
Oh.
Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph's trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? Ooh, go with something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their head in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rose? The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Children of the Corn? Really? Is that not mainstream? Am I off my game something fierce today? Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet, protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Hey.
I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Oh, teach them the line where the monster comes out from the dog. That's pretty scary. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? Sure, man. I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Borf, The Thing. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushed into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Just gonna examine the bookshelf, I guess. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti? The underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. It seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure, unless this is a merry thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all Bible bases. We got King James, yo, shout out to LeBron. New American Standoff. The Bible for teens? He's a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. Great book. The 8th installment in. Wait, this is a series? There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Are these like Jenga pieces on the floor? They play Jenga without me? Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. Looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Haha, it's probably not how you say that, but it's sextants. It's very close to sextaints, which I would use. Indeed. Examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C. Of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow. This looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. There's a story here. It's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen, see what's up. I walk into the kitchen and find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise and look, she's even smiling. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Ooh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No! Not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Chrissy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Oh, dude, spoon duel the Spider King. I grab one spoon and point it at Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Weed the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now unguard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arms and his body. And Joseph recoils in horror.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
Did you say, ooh, Kirk Douglas or Kurt Douglas? Blast! I am defeated. You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of...
Oh.
I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh, man. That is way too sweet.
Oh.
Chrissy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero. Chrissy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit.
Hey.
Hey, wait. You want to bake brownies with us? Chrissy hesitates and shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused.
Oh.
You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes.
Oh.
All right. Go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Chrissy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. Yes, we haven't added anything. Let's add this wine. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on a linoleum floor. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking to the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. I have a feeling Chrissy had something to do with it.
Hey.
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Yeah.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right. Weed, you've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could it be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Yeah.
Woo! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Weed, way to use those dad skills. I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph.
Oh.
All we had to do was bring these to the bake sale, and voila! Duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes. Yes, we should. Do that. Weed. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position, I'll watch her 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tangle Sparkle, Roger, Roger. He's a droid. Roger, Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Hey?
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay. Let's get set up. I want to see Mom. She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah. I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep. Great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa. Someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this is my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just the bake sale. Oh, thanks for clearing that up. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for those brownies, don't you? Oh yeah. We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Yeah.
Oh, look who it is. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt. Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the coffee shop, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say use the box recipe. Don't say use the box recipe. We improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like an interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have. Apparently, I just turned into Bob Ross of the baking world. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Oh.
All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away.
Oh.
See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Weed! It's Brian!
Oh.
Close enough. Can we interest you two in our fine sweets and treats? Brian, fuck that golf minigame. Or the mini-golf game. Golf minigame. That shit's hard. I call bullshit. I will destroy you in that fishing minigame. But probably not. But I will try. Can we interest you two in our fine sweets and treats? Look at this guy. He's gonna take like 15 of them. You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. That was a little off. must resist urge to be competitive. Let the man buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? Oh man, please be like Cool Runnings. It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. I haven't seen Fast and the Furious, so I don't know. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Human centipede. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Pew, pew. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck, rather. I hate my fake kid. He sucks. I hate him. I wish he was behind a brick wall, slowly dying, with no wine. I would have gone for a young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach.
Oh.
In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work.
Hey.
It is, but it's worth it.
Oh.
Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph? I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville.
Oh.
One day, my friends. One day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig.
Oh.
Craig!
Hey.
He's going to be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar.
Oh.
Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to a table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell it to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. You can't spell diet without die. Tempt him. You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve or brownie from your good friend Weed. I think there's a table down there selling freshly baked cookies hot out of the oven. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Nice.
That's a tempting offer, Weed, but I've got some chia mango pudding at home that I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Suit yourself. Damn it. I blew it! Yo, what's up, Ollie? The day winds down. We're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Chrissy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Boxed milk, huh?
Come on.
Oh, this bitch. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is, actually, they're just brownies. Cute.
Oh my
And boring.
God.
And safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Weed to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, Weed?
Oh.
Mary. Let the kid answer the question. They seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Oh.
Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Oh. Mary leans in and whispers to me.
Ah.
He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Yeah, dude. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. Am I the only one with a car?
Yeah.
Which is ironic. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A smelly yawn sneaks out of me. A small yawn sneaks out of me. I guess a smelly yawn would be if you go to yawn and then you belch. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Ha. I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know. But first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Yeah.
I had to go drop stuff off to Jill.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. I love you.
Anything? Just text me.
Okay. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm still able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope. Too late. I'm already walking away. But
Good one.
bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Save brownie for later. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one or two? I think for a moment I realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up.
Hey.
Wait. I held the brownie toward Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. Fucking nice catch, dude. Brownie will remember that. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. I've known you literally your whole life.
Yeah, I mean, you look great. That was fun.
Hey, Lamau. All right, we got Will the Thrill, Ray Narvaez is not my lover, Fatty McFat, Fat Ganoush, Dire Miss, Jordy, Loose Slope, Pizza Boy, Jason, the Wafer Boy, DeLorean, excuse me, Devondale, Noxy, Zero Voiden, and Fire God. Thank you guys all for the subs and the resubs, and Jedi Knight Tomo. I can finally get a purple badge. Woo! Date those daddies. I will, man. I will date the fuck out of them.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right. So we've dated everybody once. At least once. Hugo twice. So, I guess we'll start with Craig and make our way back around. And then I have to pick the final date. I know I can't. Well, no, I didn't date Matt well. I got like a C with Matt. I got 2 B's with Hugo. Robert doesn't count, but I stuck my pee-pee in his butthole, I think. Or maybe it's the other way around. So that doesn't count, and I can't date him anymore. And then I got at least an A with everyone else. So. Let's do it, man. Date 2. Am I finishing this tonight? Maybe. I'm going to try. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll be even to catch up with him now. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for a round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course. Emojis? I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message popped in my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite activity. My favorite morning activity, brunch. I type back. Brunch? What's that? Oh. Right, you run and then you get brunch. Craig and I agree to a time to meet in the morning. I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do like a salad night?
Whoa.
Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings.
Aww.
Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. Don't worry about it, man. You do it. You do you. Go to Pizza Planet. Boom. The committee's a smokescreen. Even if the policies change on paper, things will keep going the way they always have. City politics, you know how it goes. Hot diggity dog. In that case, Amanda picks up the phone and punches a few buttons with glee. Hi, yes. Can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Don't know why there was a long pause with cups. And can you make that pizza boneless? That's my girl. From now on, though, how about we try to limit this to 4 times a week? Amanda hangs up. Rico says, hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. What place delivers pizza in 10 seconds? Give me their number, please and thank you. Drinking out of cups? That's an old-ass video. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First, you go on a couple of light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly, service. Kombucha? What the fuck? I should really learn to read. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Butcha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey, probably not. We laugh and eat more za. Then it's probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I called a night early so I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it immediately has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? Pretty much you're just, you're sweating all over the place, you smell gross, and you want to vomit, and you want to die. So yes, I think that's the runner high. I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to the chest. I think River is surgically attached to his chest, just like the clipboard in Ray's Anatomy.
Hey!
He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Oh, like always. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Rider's Summit G. Yo, 1G's in the chat. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us?
Oh.
Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear.
Oh.
That's Arnold, the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Capybaras make me stop crying, assuming I'm saying that correctly. I know what the animal looks like. I think it's like the largest, what is it, like the largest species of rodent or something like that. I don't know how to say their name, though. Capybara, I think that's right. Capybara? Capybara? Yo, maybe it's the golden capybara. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we ever tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately. Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Ha! Well, I'll try and keep it up. So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Oh.
Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I could probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back to bed.
Nice.
That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I'm able to physically do.
Nice.
Great. Let's get started.
Oh.
Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the morning, aside from bird chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller. It's pretty quiet. All right, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Hey.
Let's start the show.
Hey.
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. Alright, I'm good. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Dude.
You ready? My body's collapsing on itself. Yeah, dude, I'm ready. We finally finish our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh. Almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you. To do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blap. There's my little cheerleader. Weed, you ready? Oh, we're gonna go with the longest. Ugh. You bet. Ugh. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now?
Nice.
We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Weed, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running till you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill. That's not the top. Whoa, once again, we'll go with the longest one. Let's do this. I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. Dan the noob, this is Weed God, for sure. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Oh boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human. Weed, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here, Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Feeling good, Craig. Thanks, dude. I'm gonna have to pee in like 5 seconds. This is a stupid bit.
Bro.
Phenomenal work. You feel the lightness in your head. That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought it was just, you know, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us.
Nice.
Oh boy. Man down, I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing.
Hey.
I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jogged down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. I was right about the rodent thing. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we've got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned detective God. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture. We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we can interrogate. Sounds good.
Bro.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edge a bit. All valid points. I think you'd make a good cop because of all your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. Or congenial? Congenial? I don't know. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Hey!
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart. So, where to, bro-tective? Let's go to the playground. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play in the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Look for clues. Craig and I, 2 grown adults, walk into the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here. No stray capybara hairs, at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All of the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. We head back to the playground. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his books. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you two out here. Weed, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me. I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying.
Oh.
For boats. Boat ropes. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here? Joseph looks around.
Lawrence of Arabia.
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. All right, thanks for your help, man. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! We head back to the playground. Maybe try and calm River down? This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple of swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back to the investigation. Head back to the playground. Let's move to another part of the park. Where to now, bro? The field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Oh, Matt and Carmencita. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my, reserves of whatever that is? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Good transition, Weed. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second. How do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey.
Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No. Weed, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find the capybara before River has a breakdown.
Hey.
Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Good cop. Hey, sweetie, believe me, no one wants you to find your capybara more than me, but we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Blah. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. We're back to the field. Let's check out those squirrels. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree? Ah, there they are. Carmen Sita was telling the truth. Those are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. We were back to the field, look for clues. We carefully combed through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Weed! I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach with my heart in my throat as I lean over Craig. I see it. This is Arnold's leg. Put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this?
Oh, man.
I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. I've dad-deuced where we should go next. I guess we're going to the woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. All right. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara it's a large rodent native to South America. I know. So have you seen one? A stuffed one? Not a real one. That would be weird. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm going to put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Whoa. Slow down. Probably should have been bad cop there. Back off. We return to the woods. Alright, he wasn't helpful. Greg and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead-end partner, bro. We return to the woods. Time to grill Robert again. We walk over to Robert's bench. Oh, Christ, what now? Bad cop. Robert, I'm going to keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful. I told you I haven't seen a capybara. What is your guy's damage? Damn again. Move to another part of the park. Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going next? The playground? Again? We head back to the playground. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who should be engrossed in his book. Joseph, do you happen to know where Christian and Christy have gone? They're kids. They get into mischief, so they always come back. That sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Mischief, you say?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Wait, am I being interrogated right now? Just doing our due diligence, Joseph. Arnold means a lot to River here. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground on all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your road book. All right. River's screeching louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. No! Feels bad, man. I was gonna go back to the woods. We had it! Maybe. Thanks, bro. We blew it, man. We never found it. Can I get some F's in chat? For the capybara. Feels bad, man. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the... whatever the fuck that is. To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on the run. Capybara is, Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents, I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. So the run went well, though. I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. This is gonna be like a fucking F.
Nice date, my dude.
I'll take a B for that. Dude, chat is real upset that I'm not restarting. Alright. I'll restart. No, I'm not. I'm not restarting. It's a blind playthrough. Please, chat. Please. I'm trying to enjoy this game. You can go play your way. I'm going to deal with my consequences. I'm not a fucking bitch. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with low crime rate and wide, walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's a lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. Ah, this bitch. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary sitting alone and in the corner nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off by some younger guy, she looks so sad.
Hey.
She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass at me before staring off into middle distance. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Shocking. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? I'm gonna call you a cab. You can, I got you. I have sympathy for Mary, but it's hard to muster the energy to give her any more of my time tonight. But hey, money can solve this problem. I'm gonna call you a cab, Mary.
Hey.
Whatever you say, cowboy. Yeehaw.
Ah.
It takes me a while to figure out how to call a cab from my phone without Amanda's help, but soon enough, one is on its way. Mary leans against the door frame, forlorn, while waiting for the cab to arrive. I try to make small talk, but can't think of anything to say. Eventually, I drift back to the TV in the corner and soak up a little more of the game. It's not too much long before I notice Mary's starting to leave. We give each other the nod. She walks out the door. Bye-bye. See you later, Dad,
Welcome.
cowboy.
You've got dads.
I've got a papa. I know, dude. Chat is salty. Over this game. What? Oh, chat. I love you. I love you and your salt and baby rage. Thymore the Knight. Thank you for the sub. We got Dragon Tamer, Deranged Rabbit, Cosmic Kiwi, Chelly Chan, Calcifer. We got Speed Bat, Super Mr. Man, TF Quoll, Fire God, and Will the Thrill with the subs and the resubs. Thank you guys very, very much. Crazy Poi with the $10. Sorry, always watching on YouTube after work. It kind of helps distract me from my classes and social responsibilities. Keep up the quality. Keep up the quality dad dating. That's weird. The word didn't scroll properly. Anyway, thanks, man, for the $10. And somebody with 1,000 bits in support of Protective God. There's always next time, man. No, apparently there's no next time. I have to reload or I can never boot up the game and play it again. It's now or never. I missed it. All right, Matthew, we got a C last time, so let's not get another C. Let's not do that. Ninja Brian's next. Oh, no, we ran into Ninja Brian. Quizmaster Quinn. He is the most real character. The most real. Instead of messaging the guy, well, don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father. Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get cooled once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda? You gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not?
Ah.
Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. This bit. Oh, I forgot this guy. Matt and I make the short walk over to the Coffee Spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda. The person I am a father to and I'm very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but alright. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad sense tingle. I'm overwhelmed with fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Reappropriate lines from Taken. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad. Weed. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first.
Hey.
All right, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right. Yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Decaf for cutie. Yes. Decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf. Sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, The Sound of Settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band that was upon. Oh, God. He knows I'm a fake fan.
Hey.
I'm going to stop talking now. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making her drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey, man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple of hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself and her laptop. I spent my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, they should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. Oh, dude, that bicep. Fake beard arms race. Dover Ghost. Couples therapy. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. What's going on, Emily? So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. It's fun collecting things. I understand, Matt. I collect too many things.
Hey.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every single song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love.
Hey.
That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical forms as possible. Are there any Jake Paul albums in there? England is my city. Remember when we were kids and we would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
Hey.
It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make playlists. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey.
I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, arnacopunk, nunsploitation. Alright. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find some you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Oh, vanilla, because I'm super boring. Purple.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, that's stupid. Then I can't see it. I'm going to go with Daffodil Mountain Spring.
Hey.
What's your favorite ambient sound? Star Trek bridge ambience. Bowling. Oh, bowling alley. I fucking love bowling. Oh, that noise when the ball hits the pins. Smash that nut button. What's your dream vacation spot? Inside an active volcano. My backyard, living off a fat the land of Ibiza, starting a new life in the Baltics. Well, my backyard, because I'm, once again, very boring. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. That's too real. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe, saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food? That one. Or just saying you too when it's not applicable. Like when you're buying movie tickets. Hey, enjoy the movie. Thanks, you too. Fuck! I have to leave. I can't even see the movie now. I can't return to this establishment. I gotta find another movie theater. This one. Matt thinks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing.
Hey.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point, they're old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
Hey.
You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt. Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm good at this by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Right, or excuse me, Tight.
Hey.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Hey.
That nerd is my buddy, Weed. Weed, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the Third Waves going to do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Oh.
Matt blushes.
Hey.
I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Oh, man.
Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Oh.
Yeah, same. That last one about not knowing where your next meal is coming from, Who Let the Dogs Out really identifies with that. Every time I hear that song, I get hungry. All that stuff, and listening to those songs remind me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Hey.
And then, that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot. That's where I got my name Weed. In her basement, like we were so slick, her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Disregard my name. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the cool kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey.
But I bet I can find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yes. Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. All right.
Hey.
Oh, this looks sketchy. Yes, 1 marijuana, please, with a side of shanking from a bum. I hope we just get completely fucking blasted and listen to it every day, bro. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds You make a break for it, and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right? I definitely knew that.
Hey.
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal. Or if a deal gone bad, just look out for Amanda. I swear.
Huh?
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Of course. Of course it is. Surprise, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damian's son. Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is elite. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. I'm gonna show him I'm not wearing a wire. I've seen this in cop films before. I lift up my shirt to prove I'm not wearing a wire. Oh, Jesus, put that away, please. Me whenever I take off my shirt. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzz cop Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Sigh. All right. How much do you want? One what?
Hey, dude.
Yeah,
Hey.
he means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? One. Oh my god, look here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened.
Hey, dude.
I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down an alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. Hi, I'd like one baggie of marijuana, please.
Hey.
That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Oh, dude, this is sweet. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Hey.
Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa. What a collection.
Hey.
Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. We about to fucking blaze. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
If you say so.
What?
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this.
Oh.
Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's rip that golf fairway, open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug. I'm going to go with rip that golf fairway. I like that one. Yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby?
Huh?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh, God. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces.
Hey.
Yep, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Yep, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. Why not snort it? You have it right. Smoking it didn't work. Snort the oregano. Or just throw it out, I guess.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. Oh, you mean, Elliot. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, Stillness the Dancing. Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow. That seems like a life some people only dream of.
Hey.
It was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rose and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
Oh, man.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. Fucking brown cry. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
Oh, man.
I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh, yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Hey.
No way. You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for Scommunist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Oh.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh, man. Let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
I sit down on the piano. Go with the... Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Let's go with the classic. I started playing Chopsticks. What a jam. All right, buddy. Can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, It's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Chopsticks, a song that children who are learning the piano usually figure out before they're 10. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey, dude.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. You gonna pull that out for the open mic night tonight? Or the open mic tonight?
Hey.
Oh, no, I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. Literally, when I did my panel at RTX, this is terrifying. You're up there alone having so many people stare at you. I wanted to, like, vomit before the panel. It went well, though. No complaints, but I was a wreck beforehand. I always get nervous before panels or anytime I'm on stage. Shit is scary. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. All right, man. But I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Oh, man.
Thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Whoa!
Wait, no. Hi, hungry? No, I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah. I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Dude, shout out to True Life on MTV and like Room Raiders and Maid and all that shit. Hey!
You know, if you want to come inside, Daft Punk is playing at my house tonight.
We went from a C to an S, baby. Bam, 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 bam. That was date 2. If you want to come inside. Dude, we in there.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right, we got Brian. And then we got Robert's date, which I'm sure will be interesting. Snuggle Guns, thank you for the 2 months. Captain Caboose, thank you for the 28 months. Killer Nick. Joan Han, Laser Ring, Speed Bat. The Immortal Knight, thank you guys for the subs and the resubs. I might have read some of these names multiple times, but ooh, excuse me. Thank you for the love. At 420 bits, the weed cringe is real. Someone get me a weed, please. Okay. I have gone on a date with myself twice. It didn't go well. All right. I think after this day, I gotta run to the bathroom. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh, no. I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all of those fish. Make sure your mower is in good working order because you're going to be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I'd previously forgotten existed. Man, it's going to be a rough start. Amanda? Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese. And not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have the scar. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does it have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening here.
Dad.
All right, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on. Before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while I got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Oh. Yo, what's up, T-Game? I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. Use the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. Jesus Christ. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. Yo, Ellie, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Love you too. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never! Amanda, I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her head through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in as she chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Clearly. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let weed sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls back asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here, a little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole's in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare out the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. My dad in this game? Yeah, I am Hugo. Hugo Vega. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. That's adorable. Woof. Woof. All right, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall and you'll save me. If I fall and I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
Hey.
Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go exploring the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge. After all, fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man, you know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm going to catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. Okay, but my name is Weed, so... Does he jerk me off? Does he jerk me off if he wins? I might have to throw this. The The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit, the Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish, fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container. Is that how you spell styrofoam? I guess I've never seen styrofoam actually written out. Interesting. Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get a worm onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know.
I don't know about
I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian, the classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep. This one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver onto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Ha, go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Okay. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species to reel them in. Okay, so we got like the tan one, the brown one, and the blue one, it looks like. Oh, and these. Oh, big mouth fucks. Okay. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell them apart.
Match that fish.
Okay.
Now you're fishing.
Oh, Tina would love this game. She's fucking amazing at match 3. Nope. That was not. Oh, they're different fish. I'm an idiot.
Rainbow trout. Match of the day.
Oh, we got a rainbow. I don't know what the rainbow trout means.
Rainbow trout.
Oh, we got another one, though. That's pretty good.
Now you're fishing.
Chat, now I'm fishing. Nope, I don't want to do that.
Now you're fishing.
This is so stressful for no reason.
Match of the day. Nice match. Nice match. of the day. Now you're fishing. Match of the day. Nice match.
Okay.
Catch of the day.
I need one more rainbow trout, which would be amazing if I could somehow
Match
pull
of
that
the
off.
day.
Alright.
Now you're fishing.
Oh,
Now you're fishing.
fuck. Oh, okay.
Match of the day.
Something about, like, the fish landing, the noise they make is unsettling. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Rainbow trout.
Is this, what? I got 3 of these. Anyway, I can't look at that all day. I'm probably doing something wrong. That's fine.
Match of the day.
Fuck.
Now you're fishing. Rainbow trout. Match of the day. Match of the day. Nice catch. Nice.
Oh, I got 1,000 points. That seems good. Put the rainbows next to each other? I mean, I moved the rainbows before. Oh, unless you meant I had to switch them. Oh. Rainbows go with 3 and 1 of other fish. Oh. Well. What are you going to do? Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards? Is that a fucking word? I think I got something big. The pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine, and the entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself singing to the lake as if you're taking the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced underwater and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You all right? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back into the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our new soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built this guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes. Okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid, sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to pull the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day, my stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I'm flush with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. Now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't it be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now, birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh. I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectingly. There we go. I hurl the stick as hard as I can toward the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him, which consequently is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, weed. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Oh, dude. Scratch behind. Oh, rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? Ha ha. I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head. Thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expect you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Why are your parents wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry. All of the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Weed? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish... Excuse me. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lull me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. Hey, what's up, babe? That was quick. Oh, nice. It's good to have you back. Can I have a kiss? 'Cause I'm a big hetero.
Dream Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I opened my eyes and realized that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yup. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Ugh, stop. Why do you care so much? Manda Panda. Just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb, or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides downwards off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Just face down. Dude, we almost filled up on belly laugh.
That's a 10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome You've got
All right,
damage.
we got Robert, Damian, and Joseph. I know Robert's not going to be a date, but I'm interested to see what happens with Damian and Joseph. I can't say Damian for some reason. All right, I'm going to run to the bathroom, guys. Give me 1 second. I love you, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright. Hopefully you guys didn't mind that background noise. Alright, what do we got here? We got Swad Brass Indo Burrito, Mick Distolo, Marcus Wellner. A wise man once said, Synchro Fi, I always say Phil every single time without fail. Fusion, Phantom Rhythm, Dr. Harleen, thank you guys very much for the subs and the resubs. We got Joe Nails, the 1100 bits, thank you very much. Ray's Evil Twin Yar and Galaxy, both the 500 bits, thank you very much. I am Kurla with the $5, says Whackmaster 2000. How do they know my name, my high school nickname? It's a good nickname, to be fair. You should carry that over. And Oregano Joint with the $5 says, I'm the one weed you'll ever need. Well, good to know. Okay. Let's try Robert again. Maybe this time it'll work. It probably won't. I had a lot of fun with Robert last time we hung up. I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read him. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. That's bullshit. We saw him in the woods. Decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey, man. Don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. Walk away from my computer, because at this point I know he's not messaging back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll make her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375 degrees, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. It's a rolled up joint of oregano. I just kind of throw it in there. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? Oh, it's always salt. It's always salt. PJ salt. Oh, it's salt. Duh. Just a pinch of salt to bring out the natural sweetness of the cherries. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Man is going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pop. It smells like pie in here. It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Nothing. Can't a dad bake his daughter pie for no reason other than to make her happy? I don't trust you. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh. What? Does it look kind of like weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked the pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the damn pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Ugh. What's wrong? Is it not good?
Oh, no.
Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie's amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Whoa!
Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Oh, shit! What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed to identify the source of my dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it. Ready to turn it off when I notice what's happening on screen. But I mean, I did have fun with him the other night. Oh, dude, for sure. Let's fucking do it. I'll be right over. You gonna kick me out this time? Yo, where's the winky face? God damn it. I reluctantly throw on a jacket and head outside. Oh, nice. He cleaned up for me. When I get to Robert's place, the door is already unlocked. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again, is maybe not the best idea. It's maybe not the best idea. Typo! 0 out of 10. Worst fucking game. That's a problem for tomorrow, Weed. Hello, Danny. Hey.
No, babe, that's not a typo.
Is it not?
No.
That doesn't sound grammatically correct.
Again, it's not. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh. I read it twice in my head, and when I read it out loud, it still sounded wrong.
You're thinking it's maybe not a good idea?
Maybe. All right.
It's because he's talking to himself.
Oh, I guess that's true. He's not talking to someone. He's thinking out loud. I retract my statement. 10 out of 10 game. Minecraft sucks. Anyway. ... So, how are things? Robert stares at me.
Oh.
I know you're not here for small talk. I shrug. Oh, you have a dog? Where's the dog? Or is that for me? Winky face. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things in my ear as he backs me into his room. What?
Oh, you have a dog?
Oh. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. Hey. Robert nudges me awake. Oh, hey. Are you kicking me out? Kicking is a strong word. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not words I have ever used to describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. Oh, God. I'm so sore, and I haven't had hickeys like this since college. Jeez. I'm not doing this again if you're just going to force me to leave. Yeah. You'll say that next time, too. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. Or balcony. I don't know why I said balcony. See you around, I guess. Yep. I walk back home, my bones creaking. Ugh, what's his problem? We fucked, baby. The double fuck.
I'm intrigued.
I gotta see last time, too. C for cock!
Welcome.
All right, Damian.
Got dads.
Did we have a fuck buddy? All right, Hot Topic. Let's do it. I'm going to open up with, hey, man, your kid sold us oregano drugs. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damian the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open my dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damian. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, this dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter in the most beautiful calligraphy. The letter reads... Oh, fucking kill me. Alright. Dearest Weed, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak toward something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. Bald! Not bald, bold. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal. Semicolon. Not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, weed. If you'll allow me, it'll mean the world to me if I can enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March. Man and I both look up from the letter. Wow, he's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message my dad book and let him know. Mana slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Yes.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the something in New Eye. I'm going to go with the New Eye. That's not right, but I'm going with it. Of existence. The Inu of existence? I don't know. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah. There's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out. Then sit down at the table with Amanda and try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damian. Hey. Good morrow to you on this fine eve. Hey, remember when your son tried... You've been good, I must confess, of my amateur control of the written word.
Oh.
No, Amanda, set your expectations low, or his expectations low. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter.
We got it.
Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time. I'm just gonna go with the top one. I think that's the good one. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to a movie. I would very much enjoy your company. Well, that one seems more proper. Ooh, this one's good. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Oh, dude, I'm gonna hit him with a... Oh, it's so close to hard dabs. Best wishes. Then I sign my name, my full name. Fancier that way. Weed God!
Oh.
Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Oh my god. Damian, good morrow to you on this fine eve. I must confess in my amateur control of the written word, as well as my ever more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes... Weed God. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. I do that shit to Tina all the time and she hates it. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns the candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down form a pool of melted wax. Melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax into a folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood onto it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. Sigil or sigil? I think it's sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Do you think Marcus is Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold, but like in a different universe? Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. Get fucked, Anthony. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damian's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damian. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damian right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Dude, Skittles or don't talk to me. Let's do it. Oh, dude, good. I'm wearing a nice fancy outfit I've never worn before. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. Oh, my fucking God. This fucking kid. I hate this fucking kid. He fucking sucks. I turn around to find Lucien standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucien, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. Or the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damian would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucien rejoins his friends. I look over to Damian. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer. Damian buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, dude, jam-packed house. Are we going to find any seats? It's like the Alamo on a Friday night. Damian and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so, excited for this film.
God.
What?
Okay, did you know you can stream from the Twitch app?
Yeah.
Do you know how you go live?
No, I remember we tried to figure it out.
Yeah, do you want to see what it is?
Is it, like, stupid?
Yeah. I was just like, did this ever come out? And people are like, yeah, it's been out for weeks. Let me see if I can show you.
Hold on, chat.
You have to come to Pulse, and then you hit that button.
Oh, that's weird that you need to go to Pulse.
It's weird that it didn't give you, like, any...
It's weird that, like... I don't know. I don't really know many people that use Pulse. It's weird they put it there.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine's is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. Would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I never thought of. Stuart Little. Movie's terrifying. Damian's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Oh my God, is he easily scared? Nice. Wait a second. Damian, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. Look at me. My whole life is a horror movie. The lights dim for the film. Damian screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damian some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Romulus Bad Blood, awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops off their stone coffins onto the floor. Demetrius Morvant, brother, is it time? Carmela von Ruden, yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife, Romulus, has fallen in love with. Romulus! Oh, this is the general. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damian! Oh, Tina fucking left her laptop open so I could hear the echo. Hold on. Shut up, laptop. Shut up, me with a 15-second delay. Damian screams again, reflexively. I still don't think I'm saying that word right. Grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damian retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damian goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke? Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled out last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damian's face. Good one. Or good one, Weed. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damian. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace each other in the crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out hard.
Oh my.
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damian and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. Height for VC3. What an interesting film. While the premise immediately struck me as a pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. You mean not enough? Not enough vampire titties. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damian is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damian is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay. Here comes a smooth response. Thanks. No. Problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Oh boy. Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, weed. Trust me. Wait. You have Victorian flavor weed? Or are you saying... I see the comment now. Okay. Just making sure. I'm a bit nervous, but Damian hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. He's gonna vor us. Oh, please, Dad. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damian produces a blanket and a picnic basket. A picnic basket? Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damian unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the background, I see Yogi Bear sneaking up closer and closer. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Oh, you love horror movies? No. Would have never guessed that. Damian, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. It's the fucking skeletons. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly toward us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damian for help, but he's just as afraid, as transfixed as I am. It's actually Yogi Bear. It's moving up. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Woof. Oh, it's a dog. Aww. As it finally comes into light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner toward us. The dog trots over to Damian and sniffs at his hands. Damian looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey, we both look up, not expecting to see... Well, I guess he does have a dog. Hey, Robert. We fucked yesterday, and you kicked me out. Again. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids? What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Ah. So you just carry around a leash with you at all times, or? Hunting cryptids. Damian and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Fucking Charlie loves cheese. Not to worry. Damian reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces small dog treats. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damian continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damian shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friends. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damian stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. Fuck cats. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. Let's say we make our way home. Damian hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He picks up his picnic basket and leads us out the graveyard as we begin the walk home. I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damian walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damian, it was my pleasure. Weed, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damian reaches into a cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hands. Wow, thank you, Damian. Go with that one. A noble purpose. Damian shuffles his feet. I Just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damian gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damian blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside.
Whoa.
God, my nose is so itchy, Chad. I'm so sorry. I scratch it every like 10 seconds. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just watching you from the wall till the sweat dropped down. Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damian is... Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damian. Scary cool? Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, weed. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. I thought that said dankness.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Huh. That might be the longest recorded dialogue in this whole game. Egg.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right, we gotta do Joseph again. Fish Shooter, thank you for the 7 months. Zealand, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Captain Dez, D-Man, Exile Saber, Drunken Literary, Game Genie, thank you guys all for the subs and the resubs. Tacos Ruler, thank you for the 250 bits, dude. And Master Wrench, you with the $5. Hey, Ray, been a huge fan since you were at Achievement Hunter. And one day I would love to play some games with you. Even though you might win. Oh, no, I'm terrible at games. Let that be known. I am terrible at games. All right. What's up, Michelle Tron? Dude, hashtag take the egg. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. Oh. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph. Want to hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Weed! Hope you've finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma, and I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Alright, I'm in. And be a chaperone with me because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time, maybe to get to know him a little better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph responds with the pants emoji. Weed looks confused. Joseph lets me know the details, so it starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Alright.
Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe we can make some new friends. That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Amanda knows. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Shout out to Jesus for just coming all over the place. Let's get some prayers in chat for our Lord and Savior, JC. You come, big man. You just keep on coming. Anyway, we arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no use. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and none that I want to paint myself as some sort of... and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally, dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. Why does my son... Why is he the worst thing ever created in video game history? I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never, ever breaks their box mods. You're gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. And I'm no sinner. I think it's the one right after Sloth. Weed, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Yo, Tragic Bronson, thank you for the 600 bits, dude. Whew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. He must have been devastated. It was Armageddon.
Oh.
No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Nice.
I'm really glad you're here, Weed. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Hey?
A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and... Oh, that word. You're not... Oh, fuck, don't say it again. You're not that, Joseph. You're definitely not that.
Yeah.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Weed. Cuts. Yo, get fucked, magicians. Magic isn't real. Because the man upstairs said so. Fight that, Penn and Teller. David Blaine. David Copperfield guy. That shit ain't real. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph might grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday of the Lord's Day. Any ideas?
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Right, I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Weed, this is a church. We get a little nervous about hammers. And nails.
Hey.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The use will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I went to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot at this. Let's do this right. Jesus is cumin. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming. How am I going to make calming out of that? Jesus isn't coming. I feel like that's the worst one. Yo, what's going on, PRG? I think Jesus is calming might be the best one. I'm going to go with calming. There we go. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Yeah, it totally looks natural. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Oh, fucking. Here we go. Just then the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to Backpack through Europe. So I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Haha! Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. Are you alright? Alright? I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. By the way, this is absolutely the kid from Recess. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing up into the dance hall. Start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off in a tiny cluster, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah! A few half-hearted yeah echo through the crowd. Alright! He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to
The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Mandel sidles up to me. Pizza in one hand and punch in the other.
Yeah.
Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Thom Yorke swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by REM. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Lemon. 'Cause everybody hurts. You want to help us cheer him up? Yeah, I had no idea who that guy is. I probably mispronounced his name. I'm sorry. Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin.
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's and she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Shut up and play hits? That's not how DJing works. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness. Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can tell you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly.
Oh.
There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Weed. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realized that what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this.
What?
Oh, God. You're not going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph, just... Remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or are you out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk into the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Oh, dude, start with the lawnmower. All right, let's start this baby. I start lawn mowing on the dance floor. Dude, just do one of these. Just the lawnmower won't start. Jesus. Joseph seems to respond to that and decide to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Weed, let's turn up the heat. Oh, dude, the sprinkler. I pull out the classic, hand behind my head, pointer finger out. I point at and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought, and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We got you. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Oh, fuck. The Cabbage Patch.
Wow.
You can never go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms out and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn them around. Oh, dude. Yes. Twerking is still a thing kids do, right? I gyrate my butt. Oh, this feels bad. This is really rough on my lower back. Several of the kids have their heads in their hands. One kid is filming me with his phone. My career in politics is over. Alright, maybe twerking was the best choice. Alright, time for the big finish. Oh god. Backflip. I've seen plenty of people do backflips before. It can't be that hard, right? I bend my knees and throw my arms back. Joseph grabs me. Weed, don't you dare. I know I could land it. I'm not letting you break your neck in my church. We're not insured for that. Joseph and I turn to the crowd of impressionable preteens and await their response. For a moment, the silence is deafening. But soon the kids explode in laughter and applause. Joseph and I share an ambivalent grace. Dads like us may not be the best dancers, but we're the best at embarrassing ourselves. The kids rush the dance floor, gleefully imitating our inept moves. Mission accomplished. I look around the room to see if we convince any of the youths to come dance. Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we didn't capture their hearts with the magic of the dance. Damn. I thought we had it. One of the kids yawns. Well, we gave it our best shot, man. I'm gonna have to organize some sort of game so they don't start making out with each other. Oh, right. Jesus is calming. It's okay, they won't do it. They know Jesus is watching. Dude, I busted out classic dance moves and then go for it. Kids these days, man.
That was a really fun time.
I'm not even sure if there was dialogue there. It's a beautiful night, and the air smells so fresh I decided to take the long way home. I casually strolled through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with low crime rates and wide walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. Oh, this again? It's raining? Guess I'm going inside. I order beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game. Oh, this is what happened last time. Oh, you again. Is this the same cutscene? Oh. Oh, I thought this was the same dialogue. Whoops. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? I'm going to say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken. She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey.
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything, uncouth. I should probably look into reading books more, with bigger words. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? Yep. Just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends, so at least have a spine. Fucking roasted. We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now. All right, dude. It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right off. Jim and Kim's out looking back. Well, I could have gone better.
Welcome. You've got that.
All right, I think everyone's at 2. All right, we got 2. Jesus, Mary, I know. Have mercy. All right. Yes. Oh, I'm committing. I'm dead serious. Let's do it. Let's see if I can get more than a B. I'm gonna get a fucking double F. Alright. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pies, Hughie... Oh, Hughie boy! Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. Real Monsters has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all the Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it, Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up, and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books. But I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. Or my lifetime. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Oh, fuck me. Hey, alright folks, looks like we finally have the points tallied, and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us they adopted a dog together. Aw, good for Quinn. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Real Monsters.
Oh.
Hugo and I cheers our small slices of camembert. And I go to accept our gift card along with uncontrollable long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Real Monster reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the team and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yes, and for once it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Yeah, I don't word good. I don't know many types of cheese. I know cheddar and Swiss. There's the blue one that's not actually blue. There's goat and there's queso. That's all the cheeses I know. For all I know, these are all fake cheeses. Oh, and there's stinky cheese, of course. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butts Crapper Keeper. I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature. So, I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping.
Hey.
Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside.
Oh.
You're kidding me! Well, I mean, I guess I could have just said oh, because that's what I said. Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside of the Crapper Keeper. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam Series. Ah, yes, the WFW. My favorite. You've been working so hard lately, I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. It was me, Austin. But wait, there's two. Yeah, I figured we could go together. You'd go with me? Heck yeah. I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong the whole time? Yeah, dude. Thank you. I let out a little squeak to sort of say you're welcome. Oh my God. Pablo Escobar. Genuine wrestle boy. If they sell that shirt anywhere, except Redbubble, because it's going to cost $6,000 and it's going to be shitty. If they sell that shirt anywhere, I need that fucking shirt. I need it in my life. It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. Yeah, I am. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. What's up, baby?
Oh, you gonna date yourself now?
Yeah, final date. I don't know.
Look at me slaying it in 6th grade. My winter dance.
Aw.
Look how brown I was.
You were brown. You got whiter.
I did. I used to be very, very brown.
Cute 6th grade Tina.
Like, when I made the cheerleading team.
You look like a dude.
I do. I told you. That's why I tell you all the time I feel like I look like a man.
You're the hottest man I know.
Because growing up, I did look like a man.
You're a hot dude. Is this the, So this is the end of the game, right? Does anything, I guess I'll find out if anything happens after this date. Anyway, we drive by now there. We read that. Okay. So, it's fake, right?
Oh.
Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling, as we know it today, was created by carnival workers to fix gambling. And the people who actually believed it to be real would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that is technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarks. Smart marks. So I should be watching this for the acrobatics.
Oh.
And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated, story despite a ridiculous premise. I missed the second T and stated it threw me off. Wow. What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of low-brow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Till now. Hugo smiles to himself.
Oh.
Till now. Hugo and I enter the stadium. Oh, dude, it's packed. And are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we got good seats, but by this point, the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry, I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement.
Yes.
Yes. This is so cool. I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay.
Ah.
I guess you're right. So what do we have to look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All the matches are going to be great. But the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match. Oh, alright. The Eastern Dragon. Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. More like Snooze-ta. Oh, so that's what your shirt's from. Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The corporate the corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though.
Oh.
The stadium lights dim, the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the stadium, or through the sound system, and some pyrotechnics get off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep? What's alcohol? In the ring before the match, the crowd eats it up. Do you think Johnny Snowman's actually the snow miser?
Oh.
The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Hey, you're from Maine. Are you the Southern Dandy?
Yeah.
Nice. Good luck wrestling the corporate shill. Oh, wait, no, that's the other guy. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. Oh, Jesus. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. Oh my god. I kind of want to hit him with Kill 'Em Johnny. Maybe that's too aggressive. I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. I'm probably going to fuck it up. I'm going in with this one. Did you see what this guy did to the other guy's face? Is he okay? Are they going to be okay?
Oh.
Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K. Dude, it's Chris Jericho. Kind of, if his name was like Kevin Jericho. Who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it onto Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. It's real to me, damn it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with the flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get to the line. So, what do you think so far? I'm glad I'm here with you. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's, don't say hot, cool. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty, older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. Quick, cover my man bun. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid's a piece of work. Colin? If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? Oh, shit. I think this is a sneaking mission. We gotta be sneaky if we're gonna get back in that ring unscathed. How quiet are you? I've gotten pretty good at sneaking up on students who are texting under their desk during class, so I can be pretty quiet if I need to be. Perfect. Hugo, relax. Perfect, we just need to find some cover to hide behind as we navigate to our seats. Where to? Oh, shit. Quick, get inside my shirt. Hide behind the merchandise rack or duck under the snack counter? Well, it looks like to duck under the snack counter, I need to get to the other side. I think going behind the merchandise rack seems like the most logical thing. Quick get inside my shirt seems a little aggressive. I'm thinking the merchandise rack. Everybody wants me to do shirt. All right, I'll hide under my own shirt, I guess. Here we go, chat, just for you. What? There's no time to explain, just trust me. I lift my shirt and pull it down over Hugo, his body flush against my chest. I start shuffling us toward the door. I guess that wasn't as direct as I thought. A few people stare at us, but no one can tell it's Hugo. At this point, Hugo is nestled gently against me. Listen, for the record, it's not gay if I'm nestled up against myself, okay? No time to explain me, just touch me. It's actually kind of nice. Once we get close to the ring, he shimmies out of my shirt. Well, it worked. Somehow. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, that was close. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Yes.
Yes. This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeve off of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. Oh, shit. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, we all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass. Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. The lights dim again and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs.
Oh.
Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone. Corporate shill, it's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate shill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate shill posed at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon. You can do it, Eastern Dragon. The corporate shill launches off the top rope in a huge arc. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with full force of a Fortune 500 company, putting local vendors out of business. The corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair.
I don't know.
Man, he should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh, hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. Oh, fuck. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to cheers from the crowd. Oh, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I.
Huh?
Same, me. What? What? What do I do here? I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. I'm gonna give the crowd what they want. I'm gonna kiss them. I'm gonna kiss me. Here we go. Give the crowd what they want. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all over me. I look back up to the Jumbotron. Oh, and see a couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. Hugo and I turn, beat red, and slink back into our chairs.
I don't know.
So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match, thankfully, goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We rarely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. How long were you in that theater? You had to be in there for hours for it to empty out. Man, that was an experience. Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just, wow. Thank you again. You're welcome, me. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in front of the car. It's an empty parking lot. I look down. Kind of funny. About the kiss cam. Huh? Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes and I could feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt. I turn around to see it. Who is this guy? Oh, is that one of the wrestlers? I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Sweet Manchego.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches and the indie circuit. Have you seen those? Their names like, J something. J. The sweet, like, the slide is so good. JD Slaminger? Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand.
Hey.
I'm honored. Ah, man, I wish I could stay in chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon! I love your work. Haha. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt. Oh, yeah? Where? Like, on the back? I don't see it. Waves goodbye and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. That sounded like a slapping noise, not even like a high five. Can we get a Hugo emote? Oh, absolutely. I should probably ask before I use Hugo's face as an emote, but Hugo's face should definitely be, it would be like Brown Daddy. I'll see what I can do. I saw someone earlier who had an emote of Brian's face. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, Hugo and I high five. He's so exciting. He's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh, man. Colin and his cronies just pop out of nowhere. Oh, no. Here we go.
Sweet Manchego.
Colin, nice to see you, and Your friends all the way out here? What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friends. Ha! Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. Alright, shout out to Beavis and Butthead. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed! Yes? Hello? My name is Weed? Nah, man. That's actually rad as hell. Who are you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh, yeah? How did I get his autograph, then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. See you in class. Bitch! You can't say that. Who's gonna believe you? Bitch! Hugo and I hop in the car and to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. Get fucked, Colin. Oh my god. Is this John Cena? This is absolutely John Cena. It just doesn't say you can't see me right there. Huh. I didn't see this last time. This is a very elaborate wrestling room. Dude, we are in my I'm in my wrestling room.
It's time to wrestle in the wrestle room.
Yeah, naked for this belt. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave where we both crack a brewski. Yeah, I said brewski instead of beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately. J.D. Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat. My finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I'd poke my opponent in the eyes, hopefully with your fingers, and call him a phony. Oh. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Bomb Clancy, Mario Bratali, or Dad. Oh, these are good. I kind of like Mario Bratali. Be a wrestling chef. I don't think that gimmick's been done before. Bomb Clancy is good, though. I don't know which one to pick. These are all good. I'd just be Dad. Oh, man. Dude, chat is all over the place. You know what? I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with Mario Bratali. Will it fuck up my grade? Maybe. But I like the idea of a wrestling chef. I come out in bright orange Crocs and my hair in a ponytail while I wield a slotted spoon. My finishing move is don't forgetty my spaghetti, where I pin my opponent and force feed them my delicious homemade meatballs. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'll go easy on me. On Mario Bratali? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move.
Hey!
This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. And this is an arm bar. You're pretty good.
Oh.
You can tap out anytime you like. Not chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body onto my chest. And this is me pinning you. Oh, baby. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Oh, go for it. Chat, is this even an option? Tap out or go for it? Who gets this far in with me and taps out? Realistically, any female that I've ever touched would tap out. But I'm going for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission, hold on me, and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win. Guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me? Yeah, I do. I think I might have a few. We end the night by playing a game of Hide the Banana. Give me that S rank, please. I'm JK rolling with delight. Get it? JK, like the Harry Potter author, but like also rolling with delight. Get it? Ha 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 ha. Guys, I got an S rank with myself. Woo! I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, weed. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start? Something fishy? Rats. I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh. Oh, no. I forgot. Again. Dad. Oh, gosh. I'm going to be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Aww.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Oh, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it'd be nice for you to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of long-haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Oh, the gang's all here. Seems I am not changing back into my teacher attire. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. I promise not to have sex with Danny during your party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Alright.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Oh no. Weed, Quizmaster, and like Spin Master, I guess. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it. Weed, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors, and you can buy them all right now at brownman.fanfiber.com. Each one of them a fine quality, screen printed with the logo, and a visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. Ah, the most respected retailer. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Weed. Jack. Brian, you made it.
Hey.
Ha, I don't pass up on good Mac. Good man. What do you think of the party?
Oh.
It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't get baited. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Bro.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye out for your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Sorry about Arnold. Even though the kid seems happy, I guess she got over it, but rip Arnold, man. I'm sorry we never solved the mystery. Brian Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. No one will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yup. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Yo, the twerk may have got me a lower rating, but I'm glad I twerked. I think the kids are glad I twerked. Made them feel better about themselves, and that's really all that matters. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Maybe you should divorce your wife. Just a thought. Hey, Robert, glad you can make it. Yup. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something.
Really?
Come on, Weed, you know what this was. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around.
Hey.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for the 2 nights of docking, I guess. That was pretty rad. Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucien. He knows. I know. But I am a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. Oh, fucking. Hey. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. Alright, dude. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trail behind him. My son accepts me. My son loves me. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you're my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. Excuse me. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Yo, the feels. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, weed, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one picture together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over at the back of the yard where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love ya. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt. Thanks, it reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling? You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everyone in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out that Craig's a huge fan, too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. Now the kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for the wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. Fuck you, Olympic wrestling. You're too real for me. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. Hey! I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kids and love a good word jumble. Fuck. Wish he was talking about me. Oh, he is. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever. Hugo's? This Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs. He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. Nailed it. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watched the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? Oh. Weed, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? Yeah, I'm into that. I can't help but giggle. What's that? Or what's that? You'll see. Oh. The end. Yo, shout out to Leighton and Vernon. Yo, here it comes. Get hype. I'm gonna try and point to myself. Huh. Oh, shit. I can't point. Oh, wait. Nope. I gotta wait a little bit. Put the finger down, Raymond. That's me! That's me! And it's gone. Chat, I successfully dated me. Damn right, Tina Dayton. Of course I romance myself. Why would you not romance yourself if you're in a game? Yo, who made the penguin minigame? Why? That shit was so hard. Radio minigame, dad battle minigame. I don't think I did that. Piano minigame? No, I didn't do any of these. Oh, dad battle, yes. Dad battle was great. I did like dad battle. The golf minigame? Hey, XPTND. That shit's hard. Dial it back. Fishing minigame. I like the fishing minigame. Gargoyle minigame was good. The concert minigame I was just awful at. Nice. Yo, Carnage, Sea Moon, I Am Alive Now, Alcazar, Wrath, Crimson Mori, Isaac, Mock Wiz, Lyoko is great. El Chinito, Coro is here. Garrett Rich, Dan's Rider. Thank you guys for the sub love. We also got, someone cheered. 250 bits redo for Mario Bratali. Thank you. I want to see if there's anything after the credits. I don't think there is. Special thanks. Who we got here? Who I know? There's Barry, Susie, Ninja Brian, Ross, Super Best Friends, my dad. Oh, shout out to Michael the cat. Who are these fucks? You got a screen grab of me pointing at myself? Nice. Yo, Alcinder, thank you for the 27 months. Oh. I'm just gonna give a thumbs up. Because that's me in the game. That's me. Look how good I look. Hey. That's me. Bakaruda, thank you for the 2 years. And that's the end of the game. At least that's the end of my playthrough. Obviously, you know, there's probably a whole bunch of different endings. I didn't do the third date for 6 of these guys. I fucked Robert. So that was a good game. I really enjoyed it for my first dating simulator. Well done, everybody who worked on the game. Well done. That was dope. I'm glad we finished it today. Gonna hit that GG button. Good times all around. Good times. All right, dude. Let's find somebody to raid. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough and my subpar reading ability. I know people wanted me to redo shit, but fuck that noise. Blind playthrough, man. Just like to get better ratings. Nah, do that shit in your own time. Do your own playthrough. Get something different than me. Alright, who do we got, man? Who do we got? I know what we got. Date others? No, this is gonna be my one playthrough of it on stream. Maybe I'll go back off stream, but this is gonna be my one my one playthrough on stream. I'm sure other people will be playing it. If you want to do your own playthrough, please pick up the game. It's on Steam. I believe it's like $15. So, you know, if you download it and play it, you know, thank you for picking it up. And I hope you enjoy it. And I know Vernon and everybody who worked on it will greatly appreciate it as well. So we definitely need to make. I have to ask him if we can get a brown daddy emote of Hugo's face. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the follows, the subs, the resubs, the tips, the cheers, the hosts, everybody talking in chat, everybody lurking. Hope you guys had a good time. If you watched the earlier sellout stream, thank you. Tomorrow will be this fucking song is so good. Tomorrow morning will also be another sellout stream, the last one. So I hope you can join me for that. And then as far as the afternoon stream, we're gonna play some more Splatoon 2 and try to finish up the single player and maybe even play some multiplayer. That'd be pretty dope. So that's the plan for tomorrow. The person we are rating is also playing Dream Daddy. It's my buddy Max. Go show him some love and make sure he dates Hugo and treats him well, or he's never welcome to my house ever again. Make sure you relay that message to him. Thank you. All right, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Love you all. Take care.